Okay, bam and bam. Okay.
No, I messed up.
Kyle, we're
Okay.
recording and we're live.
Oh shoot. Okay. Hello. How do we want to start this? Oh look, we just got a notification. Omega Seed is live. Let's watch it. Okay, cool. All right.
Okay. So, why does this keep...
Did you tweet this
Yeah,
out?
dude, tweet this out.
Oh, so you didn't tweet this out.
Oh, I didn't.
All right. Give me a
Here, I'll
second.
do
I can
it.
do it. No, it's
Okay.
okay. I got it.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to change the title and everything. So let's see. Smash Ultimate Podcast. What will be shown in the Smash Direct? Playing Smash.
So live streaming our first
Come
podcast. Hype train for
join
Wednesday.
our first Smash Ultimate Podcast. Bam. Okay. So now that should be set. Okay, that should be good. Sick. Okay. Welcome everyone to the
Do you have like bullet points or anything?
welcome
Oh,
to
hello.
the podcast, everyone.
Are you recording this
I'm
to upload
recording
later?
this too. All right, so we're
Alright,
going to be
cool.
discussing the potential, basically the potential of Wednesday's direct. So what?
Super Smash.
So
Bros.
what do you think's going to be shown, Kyle?
Well, first, I definitely want to talk about what everybody wants, which is some form of subspace
Yeah, of
emissary
course.
mode. Just because I think that's the main thing that a lot of people want. And me personally, I was not on board for it. I
Really?
mean, of course, I love the subspace emissary mode, but I didn't think that they would have done it just because they basically said that they weren't, or that they didn't. The reasons why they did it for Smash 4, I didn't think that they were going to waste their time doing it in Smash 5, Smash Ultimate for it. But now that the more I think about it, like they're at like you're starting out with what 12 characters. There has to be like some unique way to unlock them all, other than just do like 5 fights and 10 fights and 15 and 20, like there wasn't.
Yeah,
Smash
I mean
4.
they're on a tight schedule, which is the only issue I can see. But like, it would make sense for them to do it. It's what everyone wants, and it would make sense for only starting out with 12 characters, right? That was a
I'm pretty sure it's 12. Yeah,
even if 16 or whatever, it's at like 60 something.
yeah, you're up to 64.
Unless they come up with
like,
some other like unique way to.
yeah, which I mean, I'm down for. It doesn't have to be like a whole subspace emissary story mode, but definitely like some unique way to unlock all the characters, other than just like doing fights or going through arcade mode over.
Yeah, but like just thinking back to the awesome cutscenes in Brawl, like I was telling you earlier, the one with like Diddy Kong and Rayquaza and Fox all fighting each other, it was so cool.
Yeah, I also just think that might be. I feel like people might forget that might not be as great as a lot of people thought it was. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was definitely awesome, but like there was no like voice acting. The plot was a little like it was weird. I don't want to say it was like plot hole. Honestly, I don't remember too much of it. I just remember it was like amazing there though. It was really confusing to find all the doors and stuff. And while you can make it to the end, I always like every time I exited, I was like, did I miss something? Which to me as like someone who likes to try and find every like crevice possible, like, that was one thing that kind of bothered me. Was like what is like if I go through this door, can I go back and look at that other door? Or am I just gone? Do I have to go through the whole entire?
Yeah, I think
level
if they were to redo Emissary, it would be or Subspace Emissary would be much different than what they did in Brawl.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. Yeah, they definitely need some way to like unlock all the characters. And I saw something on Twitter too. People were saying how I saw a tweet that talked about when Subspace Emissary was announced for Brawl. It was like 4 months or whatever, like exactly before the day that it was released. And like that's like really close to how it is right now. How it's like 4 months away or whatever. Because it comes out
December 7th.
It's being released on the 7th.
So that would be
and the direct's on the 8th. I mean, that's just like people putting 2 and 2 together, but there might not.
It just might be a coincidence.
That might just be a coincidence. Yeah. Which I mean, I wouldn't be surprised about, but they definitely do need a unique way to unlock all these characters because this just isn't going to cut it. Just 5. Because I mean, how many numbers would you go up to? You just do like every 5 if they did that. Like 5 fights you unlock, each, and 10 you unlock Luigi, and then 15 you unlock.
That would be a really boring way to unlock everyone.
I do have to say though, I hope you unlock everybody based off of when they came out in the series.
That would be really cool.
So you get the whole N64 roster.
That would be really
unlock
cool.
All the Melee roster, and then you unlock all the Brawl roster, and then you unlock all the
I hope
4th
they do
roster.
that.
I hate that the 4th one doesn't have a name. I'm like 64 Melee Brawl.
Wii U. You just say Wii
4,
U.
yeah.
Wii U and 3DS version.
Wii U. That was. Like, they could have did like Showdown.
Yeah, I don't like that it's named Wii U either. I really like Ultimate.
Yeah, that was one of the things that bummed me out when the 4th one came out. To me, it kind of cut the lineage of cool names.
Yeah.
But.
Also, so do you think it's likely for Subspace to be announced tomorrow or Wednesday?
I don't like saying Subspace because I feel
story
like
mode.
I feel like they're not going to call it Subspace. Yeah, they might say story mode. Sorry, I just watched.
Yeah, same. I'm watching that too, and
I don't know. Like, I want to say yes, but yeah, I think so. I think they'll announce some, either a story mode or some. I think they're going to talk about how you unlock the characters, which I'm hoping will be a story mode, because I think it's too soon for them to announce too much else. Like, I definitely think they'll announce one more fighter, just because I don't think you can go a Smash Direct without announcing
True.
fighters.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be one fighter, I think. The question is who, though.
My guess, definitely, if there's going to be another fighter announced, there's probably going to be at least an Echo fighter. There's probably going to be
a normal fighter, yeah.
A regular fighter. If they do announce a normal fighter, there's probably definitely going to be an Echo one.
Dude, I really want Shadow.
Just because
I want Shadow as an Echo fighter.
He's made it in. That's
just from like wanting him like back in Brawl, like when I was little, I wanted him so bad. Like just because of that, I would just want him in. I just want him as playable.
Yeah, they're not going to give him a gun though. Which is
unless they do, unless he's not an Echo fighter.
Okay, they're not going to make him not an Echo fighter. But I have a good feeling.
He's probably for sure going to be an Echo fighter.
Yeah, I see so many people on YouTube and stuff like being like, "Oh, I think there's gonna be 10 new fighters."
I don't know about that.
Brand new. I'm like, no. Maybe 3 more new fighters, and then the rest is just Echo fighters. Because I let me look up because I swear when they were talking about the Echo fighters, I think they were like, this could mean like thousands of different like combinations or whatever, thousands different like characters or something. And I know they're not gonna do thousands, but I'm like. It makes it seem like it's
it makes it seem like they're willing to make it big, so, to use its potential.
Yeah, so to me, that's probably going to be like, so maybe like 3 regular fighters, 10 Echo fighters when the game comes out, something like that. Shadow will be one of them. There'll be Daisy. They could honestly make Alf and Olimar. Did they already announce that Alf? I think they already announced that Alf's just
I think he's just
Olimar.
again.
So I was going to say they could always just make him that.
But so right now I think they're gonna talk about that. So that's definitely on the list. So we have that is probably gonna be shown. An Echo fighter and a normal fighter is probably gonna be shown. Do you think anything else?
I mean, I don't really know what else. I don't think they're gonna announce a demo or anything yet. I think it's a little too soon. And I think once they announce the demo, though, like, what else can they give us really? Besides just, here's another fighter, here's another fighter.
Game modes, they could announce other game modes and stuff. I don't know. I mean, just Splatoon had a demo,
but people aren't
4 months early. But Splatoon is different than Smash.
But yeah, Splatoon's like people are nuts about Smash Bros. And if you give them basically like the
They're
demo
gonna
for
mine
it,
it.
no one's gonna be like, there's nothing that's gonna be able to top the demo before the game comes out.
People are just gonna want more.
So my guess is they'll build it up until like October, late October. My guess, mid to late October, they might release a demo that can be played, maybe even early November, and then you'll be satisfied up until December when they release the game, and hopefully there's a couple either Echo Fighters or regular fighters that have yet to be announced in the game that are out that we haven't.
I don't know, like just picturing the perfect direct would be story mode, Shadow as an Echo Fighter, another character, not sure who I want, and a demo. That would be my perfect thing. Probably not a demo, but I think the other things.
See, you're getting too greedy, man.
I'm just saying what I would most want. I know it's not gonna happen, but
yeah. It's too early for a demo. I don't even want a demo right now, to be honest. Because like once I play the demo, it's like, okay, well then I can go back to Smash 4, or I could play a demo of a game that's not technically finished yet. And to me, that's weird.
Unless they made it like a
like,
weekend.
I feel like once I play
make it like a weekend demo, like they did with Splatoon.
It's not gonna be this because like once I play the demo, I'm not gonna want to go back to the old one because it's like, well, I just had a taste of the new one. I want to play this one now, and it's like, well, I just got used to the controls. I don't want to go back to Smash 4. So I mean, they could do it, but to me, it's too much of a tease. I'm much
it's too early, I guess.
Like go right into it. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. That's just my thought process though, because like, what's gonna top that? Oh, Nintendo Direct, in October. Oh, well, you better announce a good character because like we already got the demo. We already know how the game plays.
I mean, people already know how the game plays.
Well, yeah, I mean, some people do, but like when you put out a demo, everybody's gonna know how it plays. Then, like right now, it's just like okay, YouTubers and competitive Smash players and anyone who happened to be at the event. There's still probably like at least 80 to 90% of the population who's excited for this game that has not yet played it.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I don't know. There's a lot of hype about this direct, and they wouldn't do a direct if they didn't have something good to show us. So there's.
Mm-hmm. That's why I do think a story mode is probably
a story
what we're
mode and
get.
A character, and maybe an Echo Fighter.
Yeah, story mode. At least an Echo Fighter. If they give us a character, I have a feeling they'll give us an Echo Fighter too. Probably like an Echo Fighter at the beginning, kind of like how they did with Daisy. They were like, "Hey,
and then showed Ridley.
We got a couple new characters. Here's Daisy. It's an Echo Fighter, so it's kind of like not like as exciting, but it's still cool." And everyone's like, "Well, it's a character. That's all we care about." And at the end, they're like, "Well, surprise, Ridley," but it won't be Ridley this time. Because to me, that's the best way for them to structure it, at least. Or they don't even need the Echo Fighter, to be honest, to bring it in. But I definitely.
Or they just go crazy and announce like 8 Echo Fighters.
No. I want something. I want some surprises when I get the game. That was why I was bummed when Smash 4 leaked and I saw the whole roster. I was like, man, that's Shulk. And everyone's like, that's fake. That's not a real roster. And then it was the real roster. I remember it was a whole big thing about they were like, that's just Little Mac's face with like hair put over it or whatever, and like someone like took Little Mac's face and like put the hair over it, and everyone's like, yeah, that's fake. That's so clearly fake.
and then it wasn't.
And the game came out, and then it wasn't fake. No. People just weren't believing it. Yeah, people were not buying it. People were like, no way.
It's just like, I don't know. I want Minecraft Steve so bad. Like, so.
All right, we're gonna talk about Minecraft Steve.
If there's a viewer in here, we're gonna convince you that Minecraft Steve is a good option. Okay. Okay, take it away, Kyle. You start this off.
Take it away. All right. So here I am. I'm sitting there on my couch playing Smash Bros. For Wii U. I'm pretty sure I was playing with my good cousin Romegacy over there, and I think he brought up him as a joke or whatever, and I was like, that's so terrible. I was like, what would his moveset be? And I always hate it because people always made jokes, and I was like, that's so stupid. No one would want like Minecraft Steve. He'd just be like a blocky, ugly looking sword character. But when you think about his options
His
and what he could
potential
do,
moveset.
his potential, I was like, wait a minute, he could be one of the coolest characters in all of Super Smash Brothers. Okay, so he doesn't need a sword. That's the thing. Everyone's just like, okay, he'd fight like Minecraft Steve, but I don't think he'd fight like Minecraft Steve, but he'd fight as a representation of his game as a whole, similar to how Pac-Man does. In Pac-Man, you're not out there throwing ghosts and
fire hydrants,
shooting spaceships out of your hand, and throwing keys. That's just part of he's representing the old classic like Namco Bandai games and all that stuff, and representing his franchise. So, Steve, he could be building stuff. He could drop lava. He could spawn a creeper or something. He could, he could use his bow still. He could use his sword still. He could dual wield if he wanted to. He has potions. But yeah, he can.
So like we have all these ideas, and he would only be a good character if they do it right. If they put him in and they give him a sword and a bow, and his down B is a counter, and his up B is some just like.
Wow, would his down B be a counter?
Like a shield, like not a counter, like a shield or something. If they do something lame like that, don't even bother putting him in. But if they do like down B could be like get like a potion, and there's like a random option of like healing or poison, so you have to risk like giving it to yourself or throwing it at other people, or like building blocks up as his up B, or like building walls or something to protect himself, or there's so much like items in Minecraft. There's just so much opportunity for him to have a really cool moveset. That's why he's like,
imagine ledge guarding by dropping lava off the ledge. How cool is that? Like he could be the most like OP character there is. Like he could have like all the options.
Like that's why he's like one of my number one wanted characters, because like what you were saying, like the ledge guarding, dropping lava down. He could also have like dropping water down. If like you had a teammate and they're falling off the edge, you drop down a bucket of water, they can climb up the water. Like that would just be so just be so good.
Or if that sounds too ridiculous for you, drop a block of sand off, because in Minecraft the sand falls. Good ledge, it'd work like similar to the bowling ball. He'd basically just be like a ridiculous villager. Like just think of him like he's villager, but like on steroids and a block.
Exactly.
Like he could have like a Charizard rock smash attack. His up B could just be a giant like podium, like how like you just like build straight up in Minecraft, just kind of comes.
He like grabs a giant stack of
under his feet.
Oh my.
And then like Mario can wall jump off it and still forward aerial him to spike him.
Yeah. There's just so much I want for Minecraft Steve to have. Like,
I want another Nintendo character.
True. I mean, let's talk about who we want besides Waluigi.
I'm not going to talk about Waluigi. I'll talk enough about Waluigi later on. Waluigi deserves a whole podcast.
He's conflicting to me. He's very conflicting to me.
Here's, like, I don't know. Like, I figure they'll probably announce an Echo Fighter. But, like, I don't want it to be Shadow. Because I already feel like Shadow's basically confirmed. So, like, seeing him would just kind of, I'd be like, okay, yeah. I figured.
I want to see Shadow. I want to see him confirmed. I don't care.
I can wait to see him confirmed. I want to see a character that like I wouldn't expect, like how I saw Daisy as an Echo Fighter. I want another like Nintendo character Echo Fighter.
Like who?
Like I don't want I don't want a straight up new Nintendo fighter. It doesn't have to be a straight up new Nintendo fighter, but like an Echo Fighter. I do want to see that because I don't want to see like a whole bunch of random other guys. Like I don't want to be like, oh, it's Mrs. Pac-Man for Pac-Man, or oh, it's Ken for Ryu, or it's like.
What about
I want
Gino from Mario RPG over like Villager or something.
I don't know enough about Gino. I've never played Mario.
I haven't either, but I've seen a lot of people want him.
Yeah, I have to, but that's also a Square Enix thing.
True, it's like a half Nintendo kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a Chunky Kong thing. That's who I want. I'm calling it right now. Give me the barrel from Donkey Kong 64, like the barrel where you can choose your character. That's like Pokemon Trainer, and you can switch from Lanky Kong, Tiny Kong, and Chunky Kong in between. So Tiny Kong's like the Squirtle, the light and fast one. Lanky Kong's the average one, and Chunky Kong's the big heavy one that
would
be moving.
Hilarious.
I'm telling you, it'd be the best thing they could ever do. Like, how like cool would that be? Like, no one.
When you're done, they just like jump off like behind the screen, and then a barrel comes by and shoots them out back on another person back onto the stage.
Yeah, like that's how like they jump into a barrel or whatever, and the other guy drops out. It'd be awesome.
That would be really cool. I never thought about that.
And it'd be a good way to add in 3 characters that represent the N64. I mean, they're not going to do it because it's not popular enough. But like, that's if I could ask for one character, it'd be that, which is technically 3 characters. So yes, it's cheating, but hey, it's 1 character.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea.
Mm-hmm. The main thing I want to know how Pokemon trainers switches between characters, because I really hope they didn't get rid of Charizard's Rock Smash.
They probably did.
I need to, like, because Down B can be such a good move for like characters. Like, they should just put it into a taunt or something, especially because like they make it seem like, oh, they're still full characters, but you can just switch between them. Like it's like you ruin Charizard for like me personally. It's like I use Rock Smash to approach often because it doesn't have super armor, so I don't have to worry about guy hitting me. I can knock him off and then kind of get the upper hand that way. So it's like, well, that takes away one of my options, you know. And to me, it's like, well, you know, if I do main Squirtle, that means I'm maining a character that doesn't have
You're also
a down
maining
B,
a character who can switch between characters if you ever have to. That's the.
But the way they hyped him up though is, oh, you can switch or you can just stay one and main one. Like you're not required to need to use 2 or 3 of them. You can go through just one and be fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, am I going to be lacking maybe potential, you know, good move? Like maybe it would have just been better if you just made them 3 separate characters, you know, and just added 1 more move for them. That's just kind of where I'm at. Especially like, imagine if you just wanted to specifically main like Ivysaur, right? So you're maining Ivysaur, but Pokemon Trainer, like this one thing I'm a little worried about with them not having like the whole like getting tired thing. What happens if Pokemon Trainer's OP, and then they nerf all of them, so he's less OP, and then you know Pokemon Trainer as a whole goes from like S tier to A tier, but Ivysaur goes from like you know C to D, and Ivysaur's just terrible now. It's like you're screwed because everyone would use the other characters, whereas you just wanted to use Ivysaur.
True. I mean, if they nerfed like Pokemon Trainer, they wouldn't have to nerf them all. They could always just nerf one specific person.
Well, imagine if they nerfed the one that you played though. Like, it's like, oh well, he got nerfed because people would always, you know, do a Charizard combo and then quickly switch to a Squirtle or something and do something else. You know, it's like, well, that's not fair for the only Charizard.
I feel like they'll do it right. I think they know what they're doing. If they brought it back, I think because they knew what they were doing. They wouldn't have brought it back if they were unsure about stuff, especially since they're much more.
No, they brought Pichu back. I said they brought Pichu back. They still have Pichu get damage.
I think they're much more focused on the competitive side of things now. So I think if they.
That's another thing that makes me nervous.
That since they brought back Pokemon Trainer, they know what they're doing before they do it. They know that it's going to be used in a competitive scene, and that it has to be balanced.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I don't want the game to get too competitive.
It's not. They're not going to do that. Their main focus is always that it's a party game.
Yeah, I know, but like, cause like the more I've been playing Smash 4 recently now, like the more I've just been like having fun with items. To be honest, like I know you've been like one trying to get like better at it, like competitively and stuff. Like honestly, I'm just like, oh, let's do like a fun stage. Let's do like Yoshi's Island, and let's, you know, add some bombs because it's fun to throw bombs at people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely gonna want to like do some competitive stuff too, but like, I don't want to have to feel like if I'm not doing that, I'm just automatically a bad player, you know.
I mean, I've been watching a lot of the Ultimate gameplay, and like just watching it with items makes me feel like I kind of want to play Ultimate when I first get it with some of these items on. They look pretty fun. I
hope they bring the fan back.
I don't like 4-person Smash. Like that's too much for me. Like
I'm terrible at
I just
four-person
like
Smash.
1v1s. Cuz when it's especially when it's like a team smash, like 2 versus 2, I just don't like it. I like being able to just whoever I see I just attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's always my issue. Is I always get so focused on like one character, like chasing after like whoever's near me. Like I'm going after them, and then somebody else just comes over and hits me, and then like I go after them, and then somebody else just comes behind and hits me. And I'm like, what about 8-player Smash though? I want to talk about this real quick, because like, do you think the Switch will be able to handle 8-player Smash?
Definitely. The Switch is more powerful than the Wii U. If the Wii U can handle it, the Switch definitely can.
Yeah, but on like portable mode, like imagine like 8 players. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But like 8 players gather around one Switch with 8 different controllers.
I think if the Wii U can handle it, the Switch can handle it.
I think you might be right, but I don't know.
So, intermission. Let me put my little intermission.
What the heck are you doing? Yeah, so in general, I guess we'll just summarize what we should we like both like predict a character and like an Echo Fighter that'll get like revealed, and we can like see who's right or something.
Sure.
Or we do a live stream of our reactions.
Yeah.
That's a cool background.
Shoot, I didn't even realize how it's up. Oh yeah, thanks.
Just leave it there. It's fine. Looks
but
great.
This epic me versus Luigi gameplay though.
It's Doctor Strange, man.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, what a grab! I was about to say grab him. It is from the Avengers. Look at it. Look
at
him.
I know who Doctor Strange is.
Dude, I still need to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. Anyway,
Ant-Man for Smash.
Let's wrap this up. Yeah,
oh. Yeah.
What did I spike you or something? Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I probably did on accident.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, so my guesses for characters. Or first, I'm gonna say my wants. So what are we doing? Guessing like 3 characters?
I was just gonna do one Echo Fighter and one fighter.
I'm gonna say my wants first. My wants would be Minecraft Steve and Shadow for an Echo Fighter. Those are my wants. What I think is actually gonna happen though is Shadow is an Echo Fighter. And this is a tough one. Because I can't decide if it's going to be third party or not. Because there's so many third party options that people have been talking about. Like Sora and Rayman and... Doctor Strange.
I get you, man.
Dang, dude. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I had a pretty good Echo Fighter idea, and it literally just skipped my mind like 2 seconds ago. I mean, well, in terms of original character, so here, all right, here's what I'll do. I'll give two characters that I think will. I'll guess 2 characters that'll be announced, and I'll guess 2 Echo Fighters, I guess, and then you can do that too. As long as you don't steal my ideas.
Say that one more time.
I said I'll guess 2 original characters and then 2 Echo Fighters, and you can guess 2 characters and 2 Echo Fighters. So do you want to guess your originals or Echoes first?
I'll guess my Echoes first.
All right. What are your
Shadow...
Echoes?
Oh, this is so difficult.
Well, I'm so confident with my originals, so I'm glad that I get to guess them first, because you can't take them.
Shadow and... I'm gonna go... I don't...
Batman.
What? I'm gonna say Geno over Villager. Because I can't think of anything else. Solely for that reason.
Alright. I'm gonna guess my originals real quick.
Okay.
Because... Well, I'll let you guess your originals.
I need a minute.
I have a feeling you're not gonna take mine. Alright, well, I'll put out my echoes, I guess. Echoes, I'm gonna say Dixie Kong. And... I'm gonna say... Paper Mario.
Over who?
I don't have to say who I was gonna say.
But like, just out of curiosity, who do you think?
Oh, I literally have no idea. I haven't played a Paper Mario game, so I don't know who might be best.
And I'm gonna change my thing from Geno to Dry Bowser.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna put him in the Discord.
Okay.
So we can remember for 2 days from now about who guessed what. So I guess Dixie Kong, and who was my other one? Oh, Paper Mario. And you guessed too.
Yes, Dry Bowser and Shadow.
Dry Bowser and Shadow. That way, we both have 2 shots at getting it. All right, so I'll let you guess your new characters first because I'm really confident with mine. I have a feeling you're not going to pick them.
You are confident with yours?
I'm pretty confident.
So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with one third party and one Nintendo. My third party, right. I think it's a kind of a combination of 2. Okay, it's kind of a combination between. Right. I just realized this video ended. It's kind of a combination between Rayman Rabbids and just Rayman in general.
Just pick one or the other.
What the heck? Why do I have that video? God dang it.
That's 2 characters.
I'm gonna go with Rayman.
All right, cool. Because I was gonna say the Rabbids.
So yeah, the only reason I think they're not gonna do the Rabbids is because a lot of people don't like the Rabbids. You know, and I feel like if they're gonna add a character, especially a third-party character, they're gonna do a character that people are gonna freak out about, and there's gonna be a lot of mixed opinions about the Rabbids.
I think anyone who doesn't like the Rabbids hasn't played Kingdom Battle.
Yeah, because that was everyone's thing. Everyone saw that and they were like, "Ew, the Rabbids." But it ended up positive.
But it
ended up positive, yeah. But it might put a bad taste in everyone's mouth if they see Rabbids in Smash.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and express my opinion here. As growing up playing Rayman on the N64, and not finding another Rayman game up until Wii with Rayman Raving Rabbids, which I thought was a fine game. You know, me as a kid, I'd play anything, and I didn't really have an idea of something that could be bad. I was like, well, if it's a game, it must be good. And then they made a second one, and they made a third one, and the fourth one. A lot of them. And eventually Rayman kind of faded away, and it was just the Rabbids.
Yeah, I don't like that. Because they did have the Rayman game on the 3DS though. Hello? You still there? Anyway, I guess I'll have to take control of this myself for a second there. Okay.
Hello, I'm back. My mom was talking to me. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, the games went on. Rayman kind of disappeared from the games, and it was more about the Rabbids. And as I got older, I kind of realized that because as a kid, I just kind of played it. I was like, oh well, it's Rayman. Oh well, it's Rayman and Rabbids. Rabbids are funny. They're just like blah. Well, I got older, and I was like, no, that's kind of dumb. And they ruined one of my favorite characters as Rayman. I was like, I haven't gotten where's my other nice good Rayman game?
Yeah.
So when Kingdom Battle was announced, I was like, these are the guys that killed Rayman. But then I played Kingdom Battle and I changed my mind. I said, okay, maybe they killed Rayman, but Kingdom Battle was a good game, and they definitely have.
I mean, what they did with the Rabbids in that game were pretty okay. So if they did something similar to that in Ultimate, where they didn't go overboard with it, I wouldn't mind it, but I think a lot of other people would mind it because most people would way rather have Rayman over the rabbits. So I think for that reason, it would be more likely for Rayman. But when the direct happens and you're right, I guess I
I feel like the thing is Rayman hasn't had a new game in a while. Like I heard his 2D one's really good, and I got one of them, and it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, on the PS3, I think I played that at your house before.
Yeah, I'm also not too big of a 2D. I'm like I don't know. I think it's just because I was spoiled on the N64 things like Mario 3 or Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, Rayman: The Great Escape. All these ones are 3D, and I was like, oh, they're so cool. And when they brought things back to 2D with like Donkey Kong, Mario, Rayman, I was just like,
lame.
What do you mean? I want to be running around 3D. And like me as a kid, I was just like, yeah, I want 3D. So that was kind of my thing with that game. Is 3D, yeah. All right, who's your second character though?
My Nintendo character. You go first. So you're first. So your first one was the rabbits, right?
Yeah. Well, you can't take my character if I say it. I'm just pointing that out now. Because my character. So first I got the rabbits, of course, as I was saying, because I think Kingdom Battle did well, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they did make a second one at some point.
Yeah. And
my next character is the one, the only King K. Rool.
Okay. I've seen a lot of that.
Whoa, Kyle, that was a good one. I've seen a
lot of that. I've seen a lot of it. I'm not surprised.
I have too, and
that's why you think it's gonna happen because you've seen a lot of that about it.
That, and I really want another Donkey Kong character, and he's more likely than lanky and chunky Kong. Oh shoot! Funky Kong's gonna be a Echo Fighter. Forgot about him. I guarantee it. I guarantee he'll be an Echo Fighter.
I'm having a really hard time thinking of a new Nintendo character. Maybe
Waluigi.
This is just me kind of just like thinking out loud. I don't know if this is my definitive answer, but like maybe they'll do like an enemy. Like
Who's me?
Like one of the smaller guys, like a Shy Guy or something.
I don't know. I can't see that.
Yeah.
Because think about everybody that's in Smash, they're all like a definitive character.
They all have like
whereas
kind of
something like a
personality.
Shy Guy, Koopa Trooper, they're all replaceable with the exact same thing that they are. Like there's no multiple Bowser Juniors.
Yeah.
There's no multiple Marios.
There's multiple Yoshis.
Yes, but Yoshi's different because he has his own game.
There's multiple Charizards.
Pokemon don't count though, because that's the entire premise of Pokemon, except for like legendaries. But even legendaries, there's like sometimes in the anime. And
there's multiple.
Wait, Fit trainers.
There's multiple Miis. There goes that.
So Shy Guy, I'm gonna give you a no on Shy Guy. Guess a Pokemon or something.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go with. I was gonna say Decidueye, but now I'm thinking no because they put him in Pokken. So maybe they'll put a Gen 8 in there. Maybe that's how they'll start some Gen 8 hype. I don't know about that getting announced in this direct.
That'll probably be DLC in my opinion.
That would be True. I mean, I feel like if it was announced for Smash, it would generate a lot of hype for Gen 8, though. I think it would kind of make sense for him to do that, but it would also make more sense for them to do a DLC closer to actually Gen 8 coming out.
So you have to think, because like Gen 8's announced for next year, but it's probably not going to be till late next year. Probably like November, December, October. So if they put a character in and they're like, yeah, you can play as him in Smash Bros. Before you can even play him, before even like the majority of the game is announced, just not gonna. If they do another Pokemon, it'll be DLC.
Yeah. Doesn't Captain Falcon have an enemy? Doesn't he?
I mean, yeah, but
fighter.
I don't. Well, yeah, there's a lot of Echo
I just thought of that. I was just saying.
Yeah, that actually would be a good one. The only thing is they're not going to make another Captain Falcon game.
You never know.
They haven't made one since what, the GameCube?
Yeah. He's in more Smash Bros. Games than he is actually F-Zero games.
Yeah.
I find that kind of funny.
Yeah. Is that it?
You know,
do you not have a second character?
So. I don't have a second character. I don't.
Pick somebody.
Do I have to?
Yeah. Barry B. Benson from the B movie. Goku. Look up who people want. Shovel Knight. Shantae. Sans.
Chain Chomp. Birdo could also be a cool Echo Fighter for Yoshi. Just saying.
Yeah, that might be able to work.
Mm-hmm. An ARMS character. An ARMS character.
Oh shoot! Ah man.
Springman, that's my guess.
Yeah, Springman. That's gonna be that. I feel like he's already confirmed, but in my book, he's already.
Yeah, mine is Springman.
But.
Because I was thinking, what are some Nintendo games on the Switch that doesn't have a Smash Fighter yet? I'm like, oh, ARMS.
Yeah, well, I still haven't seen anything about that whole like healing field. Like, I have all these questions that I don't see people answering on Twitter. Okay, I'm gonna look it up right now. Smash Bros. Ultimate Healing Field. Smash Bros. Ultimate Healing Field, because that's an ARMS. It doesn't say it's from any game. Doesn't look like that. That doesn't look like something from ARMS though. But then again, they could always just have like a fake sprite or something there, until they like be like, hey, it's ARMS.
Yeah. So I have. What was my third party? I forgot. Oh yeah, Rayman, and Springman, and then Shadow and who else did I say? Did you write it down in the Discord?
Yeah, I got it all down in the Discord.
Oh, Dry Bowser, yeah. Yeah, whoever our third viewer is, thank you for sticking around through our podcast.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Emily or
not. I don't know. I feel like if it was Emily, she would have said something in the comments.
True. She probably also doesn't understand a lot of this talk because we're all talking a lot of random games.
True, we did get off track for a little bit, but that's okay. It's a podcast.
I want to talk about one more thing before we wrap this up. Unless you have something else to say, but I hear people saying, oh, Ken from Street Fighter as another representation for Street Fighter. And to that I say, no.
Why?
Let's just add all the Street Fighter characters, and then it can be Super Street Fighter Ultimate. Like, if I want to be Ken and fight Ryu, I'll play Street Fighter.
Smash is a completely different experience.
Well, like, I mean, I'll be okay if he's an Echo Fighter.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, like, if they have different movesets or not. Maybe that's what people were saying, which that I guess I'll be like, okay, because that doesn't take up that much time.
Yeah, I definitely don't want him as his own character. I would be fine with an Echo Fighter.
I don't know. I don't think we need two representations from Street Fighter.
I
Just 'cause I
understand
feel
that.
like it's like Ryu does his work holding, like Ryu is enough to kind of be like, hey, he's the big main guy. And to me, like adding Ken is just like, hey, like I feel like anybody can look at Ryu and be like, oh, isn't that guy from that fighting game? You look at Ken, you might be like, oh, he looks like he's from the
See,
fighting
like,
game, but you
I
don't
see
really.
both sides. I could honestly care less if he's in or not. As long as he's an Echo Fighter and doesn't take that much time, I don't care. Because the one side is the more the better. It doesn't take that much time. It's just an Echo Fighter. It's more Street Fighter representation. If you don't like him, don't be him because it didn't take any time out of any other character. While the other side is like you don't really want to see your Smash roster filled with characters you don't care about because like the third parties kind of represent like the series
Yeah.
as a whole. We don't need multiple
Hmm.
Final Fantasy characters. I could see an
Yeah.
exception with Sonic though, because Sonic I think is more integrated with Nintendo than Street Fighter or anything is.
Yeah. Well, Sonic's basically a
Yeah.
Nintendo character now. That he just goes on
So
all
I can see
platforms.
both.
So
I don't
like,
really care what they do as long as he's an Echo Fighter. I think it'd be cool to see him. I think it'd be fine if he's not in it, but
yeah, I don't know. Just I don't know.
yeah, I don't know
Like
how I'd feel about seeing my roster filled with.
like Mrs. Pac-Man. Like in all honesty, like I don't need Mrs. Pac-Man as an Echo Fighter. Just
An
make
alt
it
skin.
just make it a skin.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah,
fine with that with a
just make it
lot
an
of
alt
stuff.
skin.
Like with Kenton, I'd be fine with just an alt skin. As long as I look like him, he pretty much does the same stuff. We don't really need an entire new, not new, but like.
Well, I think that's my thing with them. It's just I don't think anybody. I mean, I don't know the Street Fighter community too well, but I just don't feel like anybody's gonna be like, oh, my favorite Street Fighter
Yeah.
character, the awkward-looking clone that is Ken. It's like, 'cause I mean, I'm assuming that he plays the same to Ryu if he's gonna play the same to Ryu in Smash Bros. So it's like if you're gonna play, you know, I'm assuming they probably have Ryu better than Ken in the game to be like in the main game to begin with. So it's like if you're gonna add another Street Fighter character, add someone who at least
Yeah, make
plays
him a
different.
unique one.
That's yeah. I'm like, don't wait. Like, we don't need two people representing that unless
An
it's
alt
gonna
skin.
be like give us a Mortal Kombat. Give us a Scorpion. Yeah,
Could not. So that's definitely
like
not gonna
that'd
happen.
be cool. Yeah, it's not, but like I don't know. I just don't
Yeah.
like Ryu's neat because he's like the header of that. Like I'm not a Street Fighter fan, so but because Ryu's like the header and like I can see him and know him, it's like I understand why he's here. And I can appreciate him and play him. But if there's just another one thrown in just to be like,
It's
hey,
another
look,
one.
here's another one. It's like, well, this guy doesn't represent the franchise, so he means nothing to me. I don't look at him like he's there, I don't look at him like he's the big head guy.
Yeah.
It's like if like they added like a WWE character and they said, here's John Cena, and then for the next game they were like,
Here's another one.
and here's and then it's like here's Jeff Jarrett. It's like who? It's like why do we want him?
Yeah, we already have John
like,
Cena. We don't need another one.
Yeah, it's like John Cena's the face of him. We just don't need some other random wrestler. Like now if it was like Rey Mysterio, who's like a high flyer and would be different, it's like okay, well that's understandable, but don't just.
I don't know. I don't even feel like they should put in the time to make a different moveset for another Street Fighter character.
Yeah, that's just where I'm at. I'm like, I don't think it's necessary. I don't
alt
think.
Skin. I would honestly. I want an alt skin. I want an alt skin for Ken. I think that would be cool.
Mhm.
I don't really care if they do an Echo Fighter. I think it'd be cool. Wouldn't be excited for it. An entire new.
Like if they would add another Street Fighter, make the boss whoever the boss is like
Yeah.
a villain. That way we can get another villain because people are always like we have no villains. Or make it a female because people are always like we need more females. Make it a villain or a female or a female villain. And it's like especially because that would probably have a
Yeah, just
different.
don't make
moveset
Ken a new
than-
character, please. Thank you, Nintendo.
I honestly don't even want him as a Echo Fighter either. The more I think
What?
about it. I said I don't even want
Yeah.
him as an Echo Fighter. The more I think.
I don't want to see
It's-
him on
it's
my
just-
roster page. I don't care if I see him switching
Yeah.
through Ryu skins, but I don't want to see him on my roster page now that I'm thinking about it.
Because he doesn't mean anything. Like he doesn't represent Street Fighter the way Ryu does. Like Sonic the Hedgehog is like, oh well, there's other characters that can represent the franchise. Like, well, no Shadow. He had his own game.
Everyone knows Shadow. Like,
mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Like he will hold a significance to people, whereas I feel like Ken will hold as big of a significance.
Okay.
The end.
All right, so the Direct Wednesday, 2 days away. Would be interesting. See who's more correct. We have my guesses were Dry Bowser, Shadow, Rayman, and Springman.
And your boy Kyle has your picks: Dixie Kong, Paper Mario as Echo Fighters, and Rabbids and King K. Rool as original characters.
Yep. So we'll see Wednesday. We'll see who's more correct, and third viewer.
More correct.
Third viewer. Feel free to follow my Twitch channel. You'll get notified when I go live again if you ever want to watch. We have links to our YouTube, Discord, Twitter, all that down below. Hope you enjoyed the...
Yeah. We're typically playing video games and not just talking.
I mean, we'll do the occasional podcast, maybe like once a week or once a month or whatever.
We wanted to try out podcasts, so we'll see how it goes.
So, thanks for watching if you're on Twitch or on YouTube. And peace.